the Tamiya booth, and we're standing here with Mark, whose last name I've never learned how to pronounce.
Pradignac.
Pradignac. All right, Mark. And you're holding a quick build of your new Mark 8 Spitfire. Yes. Now, of course, 8 months ago I was here in your booth showing off your Mark 9 Spitfire. So this is just the minor variation release of that, right?
No, that's not a minor variation because it's the first ever 1/32 scale Mark 8 to be released. Even Pacific Coast Model, when they released their kit, they only made the Mark 9 and the Mark 16. That's all. So Mark 8 is really brand new with many features that hasn't been reproduced by anyone, like the extended whip tips. You also have the fuel tanks that were on the Mark 8. You have the smaller ailerons. And one thing that most of the people don't know about the Mark 8 is the new identification lights that has been added to the underwings. And the one who was just between the radiators has been moved to the rear of the fuselage. So we really take care of any detail just to make it as accurate as we could.
I don't think you've left me anything to say.
No. Yeah, we can talk about the markings too.
Okay, let's talk about the markings, Mark.
So the Mark 9 was mainly used in Europe. So the Mark 8, when it was ready, was sent overseas to the Pacific Theater and the North African Theater. So it was used not only by the Royal Air Force in the Pacific, but also by the Americans in North Africa, and also the Canadian, who used with early Mark 8, which had the extended wingtips and the regular rudder. Whether the late type used by the Royal Australian Air Force also were with regular wingtips and extended rudders. So you can have many interesting markings with this. Also, like if you look at the Royal Australian Air Force, you have a really nice shark mouth on the cowling, which gives a very aggressive look to this Spitfire.
Very good. Can we assume, of course, that all of the great things that made the Mark 9 such a spectacular release are still here? The removable cowlings, the interchangeable tank and flying or landed position and all that good stuff?
Yes, exactly. But you still have, now you have the choice between two types of tanks. You have still the 30-gallon tank, which was in the Mark 9, but also the 90-gallon tank, which is much larger, you see. And it really gives a different look to the Spitfire. And as you said, like the cowlings are still removable and everything, just like the Mark 9. So I think it will be quite popular, I hope.
I hope so too.
I forgot to talk about the main feature.
The main feature?
One of the main features.
Saving the best for last, are you?
Like the Mark 8 has a retractable tail gear, right? Mm-hmm. And the Mark 9 had the fixed one. So this time we had to figure out a way to provide the two possibilities to to make everyone be able to display it either in flight or on the ground. So for this, we actually included two types of parts, which just can change them just like this. There is a magnet inside, so it won't just fall off when you...
I see. So you use that magnet technology again, and the whole assembly just completely interchanges. Yeah, do that again for us here. Here we go. We're going to pull this out. Boink, just comes right off. And then there's just a closed position one handy.
We'll find out. But it's really easy to have the closed version and the open version just in 1 second.
Looks like you guys really did your homework again.
Well, we tried, as always.
Another feather in Tamiya's cap, the new Mark 8 Spitfire. Tamiya has made many models of supercars over the last couple of decades, but surprisingly they've never done an Aston Martin before. And they've gotten into the game with the Aston Martin Dbs, which of course the top-of-the-line supercar from that British manufacturer. And of course a lot of supercar enthusiasts and movie buffs will remember seeing a DBS have a very unfortunate end in the Bond film from 2006, Casino Royale. The kit here is a little bit better than a curbside kit. We've got engine relief detail. The hood comes off, and we do get engine detail under there, but it's not accurate all the way down. But we've got, of course, a full interior, full underside with the diffuser and everything there. So it's all the kit you would probably ever want to build, as well as masking seals for the windows and all the other conveniences that Tamiya is putting into their kits these days to make it easy for the enthusiast to put together.
Some other man's name on my underwear.